Hello, so I've came up with a new idea for a remote puller or idea. So like a remote pull thing. So this is basically the idea here. So I found out you can put music discs in, and they act in a certain way when you have a music disc. It doesn't go into the hopper below it, like this. So as soon as this will finish, it will go into this barrel. But until that finishes, it will not go into the barrel. So meaning you can stack music discs on top of each other and make it infinite loop. So if you really just right click this one at a time, it should stop the loop. There we go. So we can basically use it to make hopper clocks, or not hopper clocks, but we can make it to automatically turn on stuff. And we can make it wirelessly turn on stuff without even being there, with the interpearl space chamber right next to it right here. So you might be asking, why do I have it hooked up to this little thing right here? Well, I saw the Doomed Cow YouTube video where he made his Orbital Dog Cannon. So I kind of decided, why not, let's make the same kind of thing. I thought I could, maybe see something that could be improved, or... So I saw he had a lot of redstone, a lot of, like, clocks, so... When I saw that, I kind of got a little bit, like, I did some experiments of my own and whatnot, and... I already knew about this clock right here for a long time now. I've known about it. And a bunch of other clocks and whatnot. Also, you don't even need the redstone dust site, it's just this one lever. I already knew about this hopper clock right here for a long time. Sorry, not hopper clock. I forget what some stuff is called sometimes. I'm sleep deprived. So this piston clock right here with the observer, I've known about for a long time now, so I decided, and I saw his video, so I decided why not use that same idea. So how it works is that this right here will activate twice. The reason why is a little bit confusing, I guess. So if you don't know, observers, when you power them in a certain way, they activate like twice, but sometimes it acts a little bit weird and whatnot. I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. So if you have a observer, so I do that, you see it only activates once. So usually observer should make this 2 times. Turn off, turn on. It should make it 2 times. It doesn't do that. It's kind of weird. So then I look at that. I don't know. Observer clocks like this, like something like this is weird. A little bit odd. So it turns off. I don't know, it's weird to me. I've been doing a lot of testing with that. Sometimes it didn't work, I don't know. Okay, so I have these redstone, so you don't need that one. I just have that one for, like, to know when it's on, like, for testing purposes, etc. So this one right here should activate twice before this one, or at least 3 times. So if you look over here though, you don't need it to have at 2, you can have it at 3. If you have it at 4, if you have it at 1, how many ticks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. So if you have it at 4, then it basically activates these 2 twice, meaning you get 4 potions. If you have it at 3 though, you get like extra 1 potion, I'm pretty sure. Maybe extra, no, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like extra. You get like 3 potions per dispenser. So if you look at this is where, right here, this is... So let me just show you guys how, like, where all the potions and stuff go. You can use every, like, good potion effect there's like I saw people using weaving with this. You don't really. I don't think you should use weaving. Like weaving's good, but I don't think it's like that useful in like fights with the dogs and whatnot. I saw people using like multiple different potions like that. I saw Doom Cow have like multiple different potions where he had, let's say, like he had speed 1 and then he had speed 2. You don't want that. You want like one potion effect, because here's the thing. I'm pretty sure the first one that gets activated, so if you apply speed 2 and then you apply speed 1 or whatever the one that happened first is like heat or whatever, I don't know. So you only really want one of each potion, because that's I had different, like multiple regen pots or multiple different pots that he didn't really need. So I got kind of confused by that. I don't know if like it, like there's weird game glitch or something that makes it so that, like you can apply both of these two effects at the same time. I don't know. But I don't think there is one of those weird glitches or whatever. So, yeah. That's that. So, what you do is that now? Okay. Now you can apply like one more potion effect. I don't really know what to apply. Like you could do water breathing, anything you really want. I'd probably do something maybe like Turtle Master. Yeah, probably something like Turtle Master. Yeah, Turtle Master. So you apply Turtle Master. Okay, so why I think you should apply Turtle Master instead of something like Weaving is because when you hit the dogs with the Army Potion, they're going to be harmed, and they're going to take a lot of damage. And if a player goes after the dogs, first of all, it's going to kill the dogs decently fast. So if you apply resistance to them, they're going to be able to heal up to full health, and then go after the person you want them to go after. Also, I had this block area too. You don't need the blocks there, but usually if you do have them there, you just fall in. So that's to prevent you from falling in. Yeah, this is basically, it's a 5x5 water tunnel. And then you only need like this is like the same size. This is a 7x3 area. So, this is the exact same size as like a golem farm, iron golem farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So, okay. That's that, and you activate this, and this activates an entire block. So, this activates twice or 3 times, and then that activates. That's why you want, But here's the problem. On certain server, I've been doing a lot of testing with, I've been doing a lot of testing, and for some reason, I hate I hate the fishing rod stasis chambers, because they're good, and I see that they work, but every time I use them, it doesn't work for me. I just suck at making them and using them. I can't get it to work for the life of me. I've watched tons of tutorials. I've watched, like, how to do it. I've tested stuff, like, putting on the Doomcow video, he said, you put the pressure plate in a different chunk. I've tried that. I've tried everything from, I've tried obsidian chunk loaders. I've tried nether portal chunk loaders. I've tried everything. Sorry, obsidian chunk loaders is meant to be nether portal chunk loaders. I just forgot the word there. So, I just came up with this idea. So, here's what you do for this one. So you get one simple music disc. So you get the Recipe music disc. And Recipe music disc lasts for exactly 4 minutes, 59 seconds. So, 1 second away from 5 minutes. So every disc is basically 5 minutes long, and you can stack these. So you can just stack the music discs like that. And yeah, so you can, now that's like 20 minutes, so you can set a certain time when you want your machine to activate now. That's the cool part. The second part is I came up with another idea where you would have, let's say, I came up with this kind of thing where you would have it like that, or like that, preferably like that. So it would just lock the machine, or kind of like this. Like, it doesn't really matter how you place it. This is more right here, like this is more like, you know, that kind of messes with the stasis chamber right there. It's like, preferably something like that. So it would just lock it so you could put your music discs in, you flip the lever and it activates the machine. Honestly, that is a smart idea. And also, I do like the idea, but if you don't want to do that, it only costs one block and a lever, which is like one. It's like extra space. You don't have to do that. So, yeah. This is like a 4x4 area. One. I'm gonna put this. I want to test this if it's like. Usually when I make machines like this, I always prefer like blocks of the levers or something to be like lamps. So it would be like, you know, easier to know if it's on or off, because sometimes I don't, like, I can't tell if it's on or off, because I forget how piston, like, or not pistons, lever placements are, so yeah, that's that. So let me just really quick see how much, there it is. It's 4. Yeah, it's like 4x4 area. Yeah, it's literally just 4x4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not really 4x4. It's more like it's just wider. This is really loud and annoying, so I don't want to turn on constantly or whatnot. It's really loud and annoying. Anyway, that's kind of just it. If you don't want to do like this kind of system, you could just break that and break that, and that's like 5. You don't, honestly, I don't even think you need the barrels. You just need this one hopper, because that's 25 minutes. See, that's all you need really. So that would make that would make it way shorter. This is like what? 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks tall. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks wide. Yeah, so it's pretty short. So it's like a 4x3 now, with 3 blocks up, which is also way shorter. And nice. So that's really it, and it's honestly not that bad. Like, the resources for this are really simple. You don't even need this part. Like, this part you don't need. This is the entire machine right here. Heck, you could even use this to pull like a stasis chamber, right here. You could use a stasis chamber. This could be like a full-on stasis chamber puller. So you can hook this up to any machine you want, like dogs, like, you know, dog farm, orbital dog cannon. I don't know, you can hook this up to anything that you want. Stasis chambers. Literally just anything.